The Galactic Council's emergency session had been called at 3:47 Standard Time when the first reconnaissance drones returned from the Terran system with footage that defied every strategic algorithm in their databases. Ambassador HFY of the crystalline hegemony activated the holographic display with one of her 6 appendages, her translucent form shimmering with nervous energy. "Esteemed colleagues," she began, her voice resonating through the chamber's translation matrix, "what you are about to witness has forced us to reconsider everything we know about warfare." The assembled representatives beings from 47 different species across 3 spiral arms leaned forward in their environmental suits and hoverpods. Admiral Thok, Ran of the Void Hunters, his scarred exoskeleton gleaming under the artificial lights, was the first to speak. "Show us these humans you fear so much, Crystal Singer. My fleets have conquered 17 systems. What could these primitives possibly?" His words died as the footage began to play. The hologram showed a barren moon, its cratered surface lit by the harsh light of twin suns. 2 armies faced each other across a kilometer of rocky terrain, not the humans the aliens had expected to study, but their ancient enemies, the Kethmori, the insectoid warriors, each standing 3 meters tall with chitinous armor that could deflect plasma fire, had arranged themselves in perfect formation. Their queen, a massive creature with 4 arms and bioluminescent war markings, commanded from the center. "This is from the human archives," HFY explained. "A battle from their medieval period. We retrieved it to understand their tactical evolution, but..." She paused the recording. In the center of the human formation stood a single figure, unremarkable by human standards. Average height, wearing simple metal armor, holding what appeared to be a primitive blade. Nothing about him suggested exceptional physical prowess or advanced technology. "Resume playback," growled General Vashtar of the Hive Mind Coalition, his compound eyes glittering with impatience. The battle resumed. The Kethmori charged first, their war cries shaking the ground as thousands of armored forms surged forward like a living wave of death. The human lines should have broken instantly. Any rational tactical analysis predicted complete annihilation within minutes. Instead, something impossible happened. The unremarkable human in simple armor stepped forward. As the first Kethmori warriors reached him, reality seemed to bend. His blade moved in patterns that violated physics, cutting through armor that should have been impenetrable, striking with force that his small frame shouldn't have been able to generate. But it wasn't just the impossible physics that made the alien observers fall silent. It was the mathematics of his movement. "Computer, analyze the human's combat pattern," Admiral Thok, Ran whispered, his earlier arrogance replaced by something approaching awe. The tactical AI's response sent ripples of shock through the chamber. "Pattern analysis impossible. Subject appears to be calculating probability matrices 17 steps ahead of engagement. Predicting enemy movement with 99.97% accuracy. Combat efficiency rating exceeds measurement parameters." The figure on screen continued his advance into the Kethmori horde. Every step was purposeful, every strike perfectly timed. He didn't just fight, he orchestrated the battle, like a conductor guiding a symphony of destruction. Where he moved, the tide of war followed. Enemy formations crumbled, not through brute force, but through the precise application of pressure at critical points in their structure. "Impossible," breathed scholar Nithala of the Archive Worlds, her tentacles writhing in distress. "No single organism can process that much tactical data simultaneously, of perfect tactical execution." The human warrior never seemed to tire, never made an error in judgment. He transformed chaos into order through pure strategic brilliance, turning a hopeless last stand into a route that would be studied in military academies for millennia. "Pause here," HFY commanded, freezing the image on the warrior's face as he surveyed the battlefield. Notice the expression. The aliens studied the human's features. There was no rage, no battle fury, no emotion at all. Just the calm, calculating gaze of someone solving a complex equation. This isn't berserker rage, realized Captain Mordex of the Steel Fleet. This is pure tactical intelligence. He's not fighting, he's computing victory. Ambassador Zix-Hi manipulated the controls, bringing up additional files. This individual appears in human records spanning several centuries, though they claim these are legends. But our analysis suggests otherwise. Same tactical patterns, same impossible combat mathematics, same perfect victory ratios. The chamber erupted in nervous chatter as the implications sank in. Admiral Thokran's voice cut through the noise. Are you suggesting this human is immortal? That they possess some form of strategic consciousness that transcends normal biological limitations? I'm suggesting, Zix-Hi replied quietly, that we are looking at footage of a war god. A being whose very existence redefines what we consider possible in tactical engagement. General Vashtar's collective consciousness processed the data through 1 million interconnected minds before responding. If such beings exist among the humans, conquest is impossible. A single entity with perfect tactical prescience could dismantle any invasion force, regardless of technological superiority. The truth settled over the Galactic Council like a cold shroud. They had come to evaluate humanity as potential subjects for conquest or alliance.